Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Friday, May 12th, and the moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius all day. We have an early morning sextile between Mercury and Saturn. Saturn, of course, is in Pisces, Mercury in Taurus. And Mercury is retrograde. So this aspect has happened before while Mercury was direct. And actually, in 2 days, Mercury goes direct again on the 14th or the 15th, depending on where you are in the world. And it's going to make another exact sextile, but it is in orb of this sextile for the weekend, for a number of days. So this is one of those aspects that would normally last about a day, but is actually lasting a number of days. And I think it's important to look at the energy of this. This is about communication. It's about opening the lines of communication. Saturn often deals with karma and responsibility. And of course, Taurus is about what's real. Taurus is about the body. And of course, we had the E. Jean Carroll assault and defamation case in which she won and was awarded $5 million. And then CNN put Trump on to lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. And I will quote Donald himself: "It is fake media. It is fake. They are just looking for ratings, guys." And I did not watch it. I cannot stomach him, not even for a minute. So, but what I've heard is he just repeated the lies that he's been repeating this whole time. And it just seems that CNN gave him a platform. So we do have something to discuss this weekend as Saturn and Mercury sit in that sextile. Discussions. We also have a last quarter moon today. That is the crisis in consciousness part of the lunation cycle. This last quarter square moon is part of the synodic cycle that included a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. That very, very powerful and somewhat, in some cases, terrible lunar eclipse. Of course, the south node, the moon was at that south node, so we were feeling all kinds of feels. And the south node is the release point. And, you know, we were feeling about the stuff coming out of that south node. And then, of course, we had the Uranus Sun conjunction the day that the verdict came out on Trump. An illumination, an expression of power by the feminine. Taurus is a sign ruled by Venus. We also have later today, a lovely sextile between Mercury and Venus, Mercury in Taurus, Venus in Cancer. Talking about Venus in Cancer, Mercury in Taurus. Venus and Mercury have a special relationship in that because they're the inner planets, they can only be a certain amount of degrees away from each other, and there's only certain aspects they can have, sextile being one of them, I believe semi-square being another. And so when they do come together, there's a sense of it's either going to be one in which we're expanding our understanding through curiosity, or we're expanding our understanding through sharing what we have come to understand and know. And what we have come to understand and know is that money makes the world go round, and the people who have all the money want the world to go around in a certain direction. And that direction isn't for our common good. So we have to decide where we're going to stand on this stuff. And I know most of you who watch me stand on the same side that I do. And so we're going to have to fight for our rights over and over again. But we have a better chance, I think, of actually succeeding. Now, Pluto is in Aquarius, of course. Pluto in Aquarius does point in the direction, right, of the common good to a certain extent. It is going backwards. It's going to go back into Capricorn. It's going to stay there for a while, and then it's going to go back into Aquarius, then back into Capricorn, and then finally into Aquarius. So we still have some time to work with these energies and to do our best, right, to co-create the world that we want to see with the priorities that count for people, and not just for liars like Trump or greedy folk. I was going to say something else. Who rake in the money at or on the pain of, on the backs of women and children and people and families and indigenous folk. We are waking up, guys, more and more. And, you know, most of you are probably somewhere around my age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. I doubt there are very many young folk listening to me. Although you can let me know if you are. Let's support our kids. Let's support their right to live free and to have a planet. If you think about what they're up against, AR-15s, climate change, people telling them that they don't have the right to be who they are. And if they're having trouble with that, if they're having this gender stuff, that there's help for them to come to understand themselves. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But denying that that's a thing is not helpful for anybody, right? So I know I talked long today and very political, but I felt like these are just things that, you know, we're thinking about. So, all right. Well, of course, Saturn is sextile Mercury, so why wouldn't I talk about this stuff? All right, guys, have yourself a great day. It's a beautiful day here. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, a little warm for me. Because I still have my morning sweater on. I probably should take it off. But anyway, have a wonderful day, and I will see you again. Now, Charlie is out here. Charlie! Last I saw, he was hiding behind the bush here, I think, waiting to pounce on some little somebody or other. But nope, he has left the corner. And that's where it's my office. Actually, I'll show you what I've been doing in here. It's a little bit of a mess, so I'm shocked I'm showing you. But yeah, I have a new art project that I'm doing. My Tree of Life art project. All my paints there. And then I did this one. This is also a Tree of Life. It's hard to see, so apologies. Yeah, just got inspired one day. So for my students who are learning this with me, this might be a nice fun project for you to do if you have some paints. All right. right, guys. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.